Hello everyone, welcome to Salani's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about corruption and ministers who are corrupt as well. Now this can be in African states or this can be anywhere in the world where that is happening. That is what we're talking about today. The case studies that I'm going to use are from where I'm from, which is Zimbabwe, but I know that they'll be similar to a lot of other countries as well. And what I will start by saying is that it's so frustrating when you see that we have ministers in positions in Zimbabwe who are not doing the work that they were set out to do. They have been elected into a position, and as soon as they got elected into that position, they simply sit down behind their tables and just watch. They literally don't do anything that benefits the people of Zimbabwe. I'll give you an example of the roads in Zimbabwe, for instance. There's so many potholes in the roads and accidents keep happening over and over again. You can realize that a lot of people are dying for road accidents that could have been avoided just by fixing those roads and making them good to use and all that. And it's really worrying when you realize that the same minister who was in that position has got mansions that they've built. You see, so they're getting paid while the people are dying. Then we go on to the hospitals, for instance. A lot of people are dying. So mortality rate has really risen. Simple illnesses that can be treated nowadays are killing people in Zimbabwe. You will ask yourself that what is going on to the money that is meant to be used to improve those hospital facilities for people. Instead, what we see is President Mugabe, for instance, going over to Singapore where he gets his treatment and then flying back again. That is people's money, people's taxes that are used to ensure that he's able to do that. He does not even trust the hospitals in his own country. What does that say to you? Then we look at education. Children are not being as educated as they are. How can they be when the teachers are not paid at times? Or even the nurses, they don't get paid on time. So you find out that a lot of civil servants are not getting paid when they should be getting paid, especially when they're doing the work. And who ends up suffering? The people suffer. It's not the ministers who suffer, but it's the people. I am tired of seeing these situations happen on a daily basis. I am tired of hearing about people who I once knew who are no longer existing, all because they died from a simple infection which could have been treated, but medication was not available or had simply expired. All these things really get you thinking that a lot more needs to be done. We need leaders and ministers who are elected into positions who can do the job, who can serve the people. That is the type of ministers that we need. We're tired of corrupt ministers. Even Jonathan Moyo, for instance, I can use him as an example. There was court hearings and allegations of corrupt means that he'd done, and he was even found guilty. But when you look at, did he get a sentence? None of that happened. So it's like what the message the ministers are sending to us is that as long as you're a minister and the higher up you get in higher offices, they can't touch you. No people can touch you. And that is just wrong. You were voted by the people. Therefore, the people do have a say. We're tired of these ministers and we want people to come back, to come into those roles who really care for the people and can bring about change. That is what I had in my heart to talk about today because it is an issue which seriously bothers me every single day. And I just felt that I wanted to hear from you and let you guys know what I thought about it. I know a lot of you might have different opinions about the situation. That's fine. We're here to discuss these topics. No judgment. So please feel free to comment, like and share this video as well. And you know the drill. I'll see you soon, very, very soon. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye.